Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. And 3 in the morning, they said Achates would be revealed today, and I don't see it yet. And this is only a 2-minute video, so this can't be it. But we're gonna watch it together and maybe find out what's going on, because they did said it was gonna be today, didn't they? Okay, did we know? Okay, so they do say Horizon Achates is here. Did we know there was another rerun coming for this? So we've got the ReZero, Starting Life, Side Story Rerun, Ancient Season 7, New Hero. Summon Effect improvements? That terrifies me. Just rewind it back. Take that, rewind it back. Something. Sorry, I had to finish like the chorus of the song, but I don't remember the rest of the song. I just remember take that, rewind it back. Anyway. Yeah, this is a thing. Definitely both those are great units. Don't leave without them. Wait, are they gonna show all the animations for these? I mean, I guess why not? So we've got the Rem here. Still an amazing unit. I think Ram has been good too. I think all 3 of these units are actually pretty solid. I do use Ram every now and then too. And you do get Ram for free, of course. Ancient Inheritance Season 7. Again, my goal for Ancient Inheritance is to make it less restraining. I want to go and explore, you know? Oh!
This mysterious power of mine. It will change everything.
Okay. So, Infinite Hero, Horizon Achates. So it was a non-attack skill. It looked like she said change everything.
It will change everything.
So it looks like what she's going to do is either change stuff into random buffs or... What did we just say? Take that, rewind it back, and reverse it? That's like 6 times. She might do that too. You might take every buff, rewind it back, and give it the opposite effect for both teams. Like, how cool would that be if her skill 3, aptly named Take That and Rewind It Back, because if they didn't name it that, so help me, and turns all buffs on your opponent into the equivalent debuffs and turns all buffs on you into the equivalent buffs. That would be pretty sick. Or all debuffs on you into the equivalent buffs. That would be pretty sick. Like, unable to be buffed turns into like immunity, you know, like stuff like that. That would be really cool. Let's see what's going on here. You're going to have an amazing... Oh, so now they say it so you don't have to guess. I mean, one step at a time, we'll get there, right? Arena Season the 21st. Destruction set. Okay, Destruction's always pretty good. It's a set I don't have a ton of, which is weird considering how much I farm Banshee. We have critical hit damage here, which is 7%, 7% defense, 5 crit, 5 attack. Pretty decent piece of gear. Defense is a little bit concerning though, because usually people who want Destruction sets don't do the greatest with defense. They have really low flat defense often. But either way, pretty sick stats. All you got to do is not hit defense, roll the other 3, roll the defense into flat attack or something like that. Maybe even HP, maybe even flat defense if you really want to. Tons of opportunity there. So we have Amelia, Guardian Ice Crystals, both good. Rem, Azure Comet. What else do we have going? Mystic Summon Rotation, Best Girl, Best Boy. Not bad. And then here we go, Infinite. Oh, right. I don't know why I was thinking I might have a chance to get her. She's a 4-star. It means I just gotta get really lucky with Moonlights. I've been missing the last couple. I'm still missing the Dominial, I believe, and the Corinne. We finally got the video here, so let's check Infinite Horizon Achates.
Everyone says my power is a blessing, but I don't feel that way at all. This mysterious power of mine, it will change. Brace yourself. if you don't mind.
So the voice actress is Morgana from Persona. You can easily tell that voice.
Achates was born into a noble family in his
So
era.
what does
When her
she
family discovered
do
that she
here?
possessed Achates,
Okay, we have some stats. So low speed. We also have really high defense, average HP, no crit rate, no crit damage, so not going to have any of that. Also, no effectiveness, which is kind of interesting, considering I know she has buffs, or at least it looks like she has buffs, but maybe they act differently from buffs because they're converting, if assuming that's what she does. And then she has ER based as well. So her skill 3 here, Matter Reconstruction. This is a 4-turn cooldown. Spell cell debuffs from all allies before granting a random buff. Yeah, that's pretty sick. For 2 turns for each debuff dispelled, and recovers health. So dispels all debuffs and then grants them a buff for 2 turn for each debuff dispelled. So that seems pretty good, right? And we can see the random buffs here. Increased attack greater. There's not even regular increased attack. Critical hit chance, critical hit damage, speed, immunity, revive. That could cause some problems. I'm noticing we're a little bit off screen. There we go. Revive should cause some problems. Stealth too. That could definitely, like, there's a lot of things in here that'll change the course of the game. I've always disliked the increased critical hit chance and damage because usually you're kind of built for that already, and it's to go on like a support that doesn't really matter, but stuff like revive and stealth can be insane. Okay, what else does this do? Because that seems pretty good so far. And then amount recovered proportionate to the caster's max HP, not the target, which is good. And when the skill is available to cooldown count at the end of the enemy's turn, increases her CR by 15%, which also seems pretty sick. And that's weird that that passive part of it is on her skill 3. So I guess that means her skill 2 is going to be jacked, or else like not a passive, I mean an actual skill, otherwise they would have put it on his skill 2. So her skill 2, Unbridled Potential, with a mysterious power, dispels 2 debuffs from an ally except for the caster. So both her skill 2 and skill 3 dispel debuffs, and grants a berry for 2 turns before increases the CR by 40%. So that's 2, and again, tons of barrier strength improvement here for her Mulagora. That's a lot of dispels, right? Like, the odds of wanting to go skill 3 into skill 2 for the dispel might be pretty rough, because you're already dispelling everything, right? And she's got self-boost CRs as well, although it wouldn't happen the turn you're on cooldown. And 40% CR is what I feel like I'd be using it for, but most importantly, 2 turns. That seems nuts.
dispels 2 debuffs from an ally except for the caster, and grants a barrier
exceptional,
for 2 turns,
especially for 40%
combat readiness
CR.
by 40%. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's max health.
Yeah, was that a Runka? Yeah, that was a Runka over there. That's funny. So what's last here? Mysterious Design. So this is her skill 1. Attacks enemy with the staff with a 40% chance to stun for 1 turn on her skill 1, and 10% chance, or 10 souls to make it 100%. So pretty interesting skill 1 as well. I think the stun is super valuable, especially important for her to have. I'm kind of wondering, is it important? Because I'm thinking it'd be important to have a good skill 1, because your skill 2, you'd often maybe not want to cast it because you had nothing to dispel, but it's only on a 2-turn cooldown. You probably want to cycle it no matter what, right? To at least get through your skill 3. Interesting. Yeah, so she looks pretty fun. I'm pretty excited to try her out. She is an ML4, remember, and again, I never recommend summoning for ML5 or ML4s because they take away from your ML5s unless you're super lucky. So yeah, I'll definitely maybe get her sometime. I think she's got a really cool skill set, and one I definitely want to use, but I definitely will not be using Mystics on her. So artifact changes for E7. So this is the changes that China Epic 7 is getting. So I haven't seen these yet. The first one is Envoy's pipe. So he's no longer getting a pipe. It's also no longer a skeleton. And the name has changed. I don't know to what. And he's got, or they have got art of sorts, and it's a pot now. A cauldron instead of a pipe. We then have the Moonlight Dreamblade here. So this does get a booba nerf. So they have the bouquet of flowers covering there. Honestly, I think both of these look good, but it kind of looks a little plastered on there, like throw it on there. But I think they both look okay. But I prefer the booba. We then have Rihanna and Luciella. What in the is happening here? That looks so weird. I really dislike this one. Let's see if we can zoom in. I mean, I'm zoomed in over here. Let me see. Yeah, so left traditional Rihanna and Luciella, which didn't really make sense in itself. In terms of body logistics, I mean. And this one here, I don't know if this is just like bad screenshots, but it also looks like they blurred out her ass. But everything looks blurred, so there's no way that's just the screenshot, or there's no way that's not just a screenshot. We then have Prophetic Candlestick. Wow. So Prophetic Candlestick is no longer a skull candle, it is just a candle. That's crazy. We can't have that. And then we have Euphine here, who, yeah, this has got to be some weird screenshots, who is having their chest area covered again. This one might be better. I wish I could see them in full art because I'd love to know which one I actually like better, like without looking into things. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to look at. So CN getting a bunch of changes, and there will likely be more, especially with some of the stuff we have in the game, I think. But yeah, let me know what you think about the new ML4. I personally really like her, and I think her kit looks really fun. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everybody!